Okay, good morning, children. We have completed Honeysuckle chapter 2. Hmm? Your homework is only that much. You have to fill. જે મેડમ ભરે છે PDF will be with you. એમાંથી જોઈ અને આમાં ભરવાનું. And if question answers are there, you make a separate book. એક book બનાવજો એમાં question and answer you write. Okay? To save time, I am writing a list. Okay? Now today we will start chapter 3. All of you open page 29. Page 29, Honeysuckle. Okay, it's a very nice lesson. Maja avse તમને. All of you listen to me, okay? See, Taro's reward. Reward means what? You know? Do you know what is reward? Reward. Reward means prize, inam. Now here, a young woodcutter, all of you open this one, chapter 3, page is 29. A young woodcutter named Taro lived with his mother and father on a lonely hillside. Now there was one woodcutter. Woodcutter means wood kape. His mother and father on a lonely hillside. All day long he chopped wood in the forest. He used to go in forest and chop, એટલે cut wood. Wood એટલે લાકડું. Okay? Though he worked very hard, he was working very hard. He earned very little money. He got very little money. He did not earn more money. Okay? Now turn page number 30. This made him sad, for he was a thoughtful son. He was a thoughtful, he used to think for his parents. આપણે listen કરવાનું ને, we have to listen to our parents, we have to obey them, है ना? We have to think for them. And wanted to give his old parents everything they needed. He was such a good son. He wanted to give everything to his parents. Parents ne બધું જ આપવું હતું એને. Okay? So one evening, when Taro and his parents were sitting in a corner of their hut, they were living in a hut, jhupdi. A strong wind began to blow. Strong wind. Hawaii, ekdam strong. It whistled through the cracks of the hut. And everyone felt very cold. Everyone felt very cold. બધાને ઠંડી લાગી because cold wind was blowing. Suddenly Taro's father said, I wish I had a cup of sek. Now sek is a drink. It is something to drink. It would warm me. If I drink it, I will become warm. He was feeling very cold, no? And do my old heart good. Then I will feel good. If I drink some sek. Now this sek is a drink. પીવાની વસ્તુ છે. Like tea, coffee we drink, no? When we feel cold, the corona is there. What are we drinking? ઉકાળો, है ना? Like that, this sek is also like that. This made Taro sadder than ever. Taro became more and more sad. Oh, I cannot give anything to my parents. So parents ne કઈ આપી શકતો નથી. For the heart-warming drink called sek was very expensive. Now this drink was very expensive, very costly. How do I earn more money? Okay, how do I earn more money? He wanted to earn money. Why? For his parents. Okay? He asked himself, how do I get a little sek for my poor old father? How can I bring a little sek? He decided to work harder than before. He said, okay, I will work harder and harder. Now next morning, Taro jumped out of the bed. He jumped out of the bed earlier than usual. Every day he used to go early, but today he went more earlier. And made his way to the forest. And he went to the forest. Why did he go to the forest? To chop wood. Wood kappa માટે, okay? He chopped and cut as the sun climbed, and the sun started climbing. And soon he was so warm, he became very warm, it was very hot, that he had to take off his jacket. He has to remove his jacket. His mouth was dry, mouth became dry because of the sun. And his face was wet with sweat. The pasino into sweat. My poor old father, he thought, he's such a good fellow, he's thinking of his father. If only he was as warm as I. His father has become very cold, because of cold breeze. He think, oh, I wish my father was also warm. And with that, he began to chop even faster. Thinking of extra money he must earn to buy the sake to warm the old man's bones. Okay? He's become extremely cold. Then suddenly Taro stopped chopping. What was that sound he heard? He heard some sound. Could it possibly be rushing water? A voice is like rushing water. Taro could not remember ever seeing or hearing a rushing stream. He's never seen rushing water or stream. In that part of the forest. He was thirsty. The axe dropped out of his hands and he ran in the direction of the sound. What axe he was cutting now, it fell. And he ran in the direction of the sound. Taro saw a beautiful little waterfall. What did he see? Waterfall. Okay. Now what did Taro see? He saw a beautiful little waterfall hidden behind a rock. Kneeling at his place, kneeling means where the water flowed quietly. He cupped a little in his hands. He cupped means like this. Okay? He cupped a little in his hands and put to his lips and he drank. Was it water? Or was it sake? It was sake. He tasted it again and again. He's tasting it again and again. And always it was the delicious sake instead of cold water. It was not cold water. It was very delicious, very tasty sake. Taro quickly filled the pitcher he had with him and hurried home. He filled his pitcher and the pot he filled. And he ran home. Hurried when fast he goes home. The old man was delighted with the sake. Now open page 32, all of you. Only one swallow of the liquid is stopped. Shivering. Only one swallow. And he was shivering because of cold. He stopped shivering. And did a little dance in the middle of the floor. He was so happy. He started dancing. For old man. Taro's father. That afternoon, a neighbor stopped by for a visit. One neighbor came there, Padosi. Taro's father politely offered her a cup of sake. Now, Taro's father offered her a cup of sake. Somebody comes to our house, we offer na? Food, drink, like that. The lady drank it greedily, she's drinking. And thanked the old man. She's telling thank you. Then Taro told her the story of the magic waterfall. Now Taro was very innocent. He told her, magic one waterfall is there. From that I brought it. Thanking them for the delicious drink, she left in a hurry. She ran away. She went. By nightfall, she had spread the story throughout the whole village. Before night, she went from house to house telling everybody that there is a magic waterfall in the forest. That evening, there was a long procession of visitors. Procession means motor. So many people together, crowd of people, to the woodcutter's house. Everybody came to woodcutter's house. Each man heard the story of the waterfall. Everybody heard the story of the waterfall and took a sip of the sake. Everybody took one sip. In less than an hour, the pitcher was empty. In 1 hour, the pitcher was empty. Next morning, Taro started for work even earlier than the morning before. Next morning, he went even earlier than every day. He carried with him the largest pitcher he owned. The largest pitcher. સૌથી મોટો જે pot હતો, that he carried with him. For he intended first of all to go to the waterfall. He decided first I will go to the waterfall and fill my pitcher. When he reached it, when he reached that place of waterfall, what he found? He found to his great surprise. એને આશ્ચર્ય થાય છે. All his neighbors there, all his neighbors were there. They were carrying pitchers. કોઈ પાસે pot હતું, કોઈ પાસે jar, buckets, anything they could find to hold the magic sack. Everybody wanted to take that magic sack at home. Then one villager knelt and held his mouth under the waterfall to drink. One villager came and sat there and he opened his mouth to take a drink. He drank again and again. He kept on drinking. Gadi gadi piye છે. And then shouted angrily, "Water, nothing but water. This is water. This is not sack." Huh? Others also tried, but there was no sack, only cold water. Okay? Now page number 33. "We have been tricked," shouted the villagers. "Where is Taro? Taro has tricked us. Taro has fooled us. Let us drown him in the waterfall. Let us put him in the waterfall. એને ડૂબાડી દઈએ પાણીમાં." But Taro had been wise enough to slip behind a rock. He went and hid himself behind a rock. When he saw how things were going, he was nowhere to be found. He was nowhere. People are searching. Where is Taro? We will pick him up and put him in the water. We will drown him. Muttering their anger and disappointment. Everybody is muttering, badbad કરે છે. Why? They are angry. They are disappointed. The villagers left the place one by one. Taro came out from his hiding place. Now Taro came out from his hiding place. Was it true? He wondered. Hey, is it true? They did not get the sack. Once more he got a little liquid in his hand, put it to his lips. It was the same fine sack. For him it was sack. To the thoughtful son, the magic waterfall gave the delicious sack. The magic waterfall gave him the sack because he was very thoughtful. He was thinking for his parents. To everyone else it gave only cold water. Now page number 34, last paragraph. The story of Taro and his magic waterfall with the Emperor of Japan. This is in Japan. So he reached the Emperor of Japan. He sent for the young woodcutter. He called the young woodcutter, that means Taro, and rewarded him and gifted him with 20 pieces of gold. Gold na piece aapે છે. How many? 20. For having been so good and kind, for he was very good and very kind to his parents. Then he named the most beautiful fountain in the city after Taro. He gave the name to that fountain. જરૂરનું હતું એ નામ શું લખે છે? Taro. This said the emperor, was to encourage all children to honor and obey their parents. He has named this by to let everybody know, all children know that they should respect, they should honor, they should listen to their parents. You also be very good and listen to your parents, then God will give very good rewards. Okay? Now children, I will be sending you PDF. તમારે ભરવાની હશે. From here I fill and give you. Okay? Chalo, bye. We'll meet in the next lesson.